Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Today we're working on a project. The Toolmake 16. What's a Toolmake 16? Well, my friend, Mitch Peacock, has a challenge put forth to have everybody who can make a tool and enter in his contest. He's probably going to have some pretty cool prizes, he always does. And I promised this year that I'd try and do an entry. I picked up an item at the antique shop the other day. It's not an antique, it's actually a new item. But it's really nice. This is a 3M D4 double roll dispenser. And it's for sandpaper. The cool thing about this sandpaper is it's sticky. Self-adhesive. And it grips tight enough that you can use it to stick onto something. So I'm going to set up this little plate here to act as a backer for the sandpaper. Go back to my pile of... You can see that I wasn't careful enough and I managed to cut my thumb. Sliced it pretty good too, right on the edge of that glass. So we'll have to go do some emergency repairs and I'll be back. In the classic manner of locking the barn door after the horse is gone, I'm going to put on a pair of gloves. And with this diamond plate, I'm going to knock the edges off on the glass. You know what I should do? I've got a tool for this. After Mom retired, she got interested in stained glass, and Mom's a lot like me. She tends towards getting tools. One of the things that she got is this inland diamond grinder. As I slowly inch my way towards doing stained glass, it's another step. This is going to do a really cool job to make a base for a sharpening station. Now that I have the glass all ready to go, I think I need a backer for it. Take this piece of scrap and we'll pull some nails out of it. This was part of a table that used to sit in the other part of the room, and it was just piled with junk. So I took out the table and put it in shelving, and now the shelving's piled with junk, but it's neater and allows a lot more junk to be stored. Just need to have it wide enough for these strips to fit around the glass. So that gets that dimension, and then this is the length, and I want to give myself a little bit of room on that, so I'm going to move this down about 1/8 of an inch or so and put a mark there. And then I know that I need to have some width on this side, so I'm going to put a mark about there. Set my glass back here out of the way so it doesn't get broken. Kind of disappointing to have that get broken after all the work I put into it. Raptor squared down from the wall. Use it to lay out a nice straight line instead of this approximation that I have in here. up here and mark 10 inches. Go down here and mark 10 inches again. Just use the Raptor square to mark it out. Nice to work from. And cut my board off. Then with a distant rip saw, I love this thumb hole rip just because it's cool. I don't use it two-handed very often, but it does have that option. I'm always impressed with how easily that cuts a nice straight square line. No fancy dust collectors, no rip fences, no guides, just the edge of the saw going through the wood. It wants to cut straight. No dust collector either. All the sawdust falls straight down, it's big chunks. None of that whirling crap flying up into the air, me sneezing and blowing pine sawdust out of my nose the rest of the week. Piece of cake. Since I'm going to be using this with water, I think it'd be a good idea to put some glue on those strips. I want to be able to take the glass out because I'm going to have to wash it occasionally. So I'm not going to glue the glass down to the board, but I do want to be able to remove the glass. Piece of glass is 8 inches wide, and I want to have several strips going across this. I'd like to have 4, so it's going to be 12 plus 2 makes 14 inches. Well, I have a plane which came home, but it's in less than pristine condition. Needs to be squared up, straightened. So I pull the blade back so it's not protruding, but I want to leave the blade in there so that it holds the frog and the base all in the original position that it was when it really started out. I come over here to the 80. And I can see that it's got a little bit of a bottom down there at the heel, and there's just a little bit of a line here at the front of the mouth where it's not shiny. 20 thousandths worth of beveling on the back corner here. The goal for today was to make this sanding plate, and I think it worked out pretty well. Thanks a lot for watching. If you guys have any suggestions for new videos, questions about today's video or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments below. You know, I read them all. Oh, and we're trying closed caption too. If you have hearing problems, and I wear hearing aids, then it's a really nice thing to have, because sometimes I don't speak clearly. You wouldn't think that would happen, but it does.